My name is David, and this is I Am the Cebro Paracord Design. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make the Twisted River Paracord Bracelet. First, what you'll need is 2 strands of cord. What I'm using here is blue and Mach 1 paracord of about 6.5 feet for both of them. Right now, I'm going to skip past the core setup. As you can see here, it's very simple to make. You just want to make a 4-strand core using your 2 cords. You want to have one color on the inside and one on the out. And then you'll basically make a cow hitch with the outer strands coming through the cow hitch and going up to the top into 4 loop overs. You want to take your center cords and bring them up in between cords 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then your outside cords will be coming out the sides of cord 1 and cord 4. Alright, also what you'll need is a 5/8 buckle. Alright, let's get into it. First off, what you want to do, I'm going to count these as cords 1, 2, 3, and 4 from left to right. You want to take cord 2 and cord 4. You want to take them across each other and then twist. That'll be the start off for this design. You want to take cord 4. You want to come over the right of core strand, the 4th strand on the core. You want to go under and come up between cords 3 and 4. You want to close that off to start that off. And for these 2 cords here, what you want to do is you want to stay to the right side 3, and then for the other 2, you want to stay to the left side 3. These will be the weaving patterns for throughout the entire weave. Next, what you want to do is you want to take cord 2 down between cords 1 and 2 and back up between cords 2 and 3. Next, you want to make sure your twist stays over cord 3 on the right. You want to make sure that it's even. And then you want to take those cords up to the top in between cords 1 and 3. Then you want to take cords 1 and 3, then you want to cross them over each other and then twist. And you're going to repeat the process the same way as I did for cords 1 and for cords 2 and 4. You're going to repeat the process from the left side using the 3 strands to the left. You want to take your cord number 3 down between cords 3 and 4 and back up again between cords 2 and 3. This will be the same throughout the tutorial. So once you get the first one done, and you want to take your cord number 1 over cord 1 and up in between cords 1 and 2. And then tighten that up. Same way like the other, making sure the twist is over cord 2. And then follow the pattern through. Same way as the other ones. Next, you want to take cords 2 and 4 and repeat the process. This will be a full tutorial. I'm going to do this all the way to the end. You could just follow along or skip to the end. I will notate the point at which I will do the ending strands down in the description and also pinned on the comments. I'm going to speed this up a little bit to try and make this as short as I can. should give me about 20 to 25 minutes. Also, if anybody does make this, please post it to Instagram and link back to me. I would appreciate it. I would like to see what colors everyone else is using. Like I said, the cords that I'm using for this are, I believe this is Royal Blue and Mach 1. For a little bit better context, I will zoom in a tiny bit. Hopefully I can get this. There we go. Alright, basically when doing this, you want to make sure that your left two chords and your right two chords are always, your chords, you're always coming over the next set that you just finished. Always make sure the left two chords are blue under, and like the left chord, the outside chord is always to the left and under, and the right side two chords are basically blue is always under. So always make sure that your accent chord on top is always over the preceding strand. That's how you come along with this design. Always make sure the chord you want to be in the intended center is always over the blue. Excuse me, I'm kind of coming down with a little cold. We're coming close to the last pass in the pattern. On this last one right here, let me go ahead and zoom up. You want to take the blue. You don't want to tighten it all the way up completely just yet. What you want to do for this next pass is finish it off, leaving open the blues a little bit so that the opposite chords, like this one here, will come down in between chords 3 and 4 along with the blue. The blue will wrap over this strand right here and come back out. Both will come out the side underneath. I'm going to go ahead and do that here. I'm going to take this gray here, this mock, and take it down underneath in between chords 1 and 2, coming out on the loop under for the blue. That'll close off this end here. And you're going to do the same thing for the other side, taking the center accent chord through the other side. And then taking the blue, the under strand that's on the outside down and through that same loop that it came through. And also the same thing for this side here, same thing. Down through the loop underneath, and then you're gonna close off the pattern, tightening up all the cords as you go along, and then tighten up the blue. You need to tighten up the blue as good as possible on both sides so that it holds them right there. You want to try and push it up a little bit so that it looks uniform with the rest of the blue on the design, or keep them at the corners. Next, what you want to do is you want to cut about a little bit back from where they are, and you want to mushroom head them up against the underside where the blue is tied off to. I'll show you right now. I'm going to keep it on the jig because tightness is essential in this. I'm going to cut a good portion of it, making sure that all the cords are tight and pulled all the way through, because I don't want it coming back out. Alright, let me go with this one here. Like I said, you want to cut a little bit back. You want to at least 1/4 of an inch on it so that you can burn and flatten once it's done. Alright, let me go ahead and take this side off the buckle real quick. And I'm going to show you right now. You see the blue right here? You want to burn them to a point where they're nice and melted, and then flatten them up against that. Making sure not to do what I just did right here. You want to flatten them out. You want to make sure they're all nice and fused together like that, as you can see right there. Let me get a little bit closer. Yeah, just like that. Always make sure you round off the underside, that way it doesn't scrape into your wrist. Always want to make sure it's nice and flat. You want to make sure you round it off. And then we're going to do the other side here. I'm going to hold that off like that and do the same thing. And as you can tell, there is very minimal left over, but you want to make sure you have enough to tighten everything up at the end. Same thing as the other side. You want to make sure you flatten them off and round them up on the round them off on the underside. And there you have it. That is the Twisted River Paracord bracelet. Let me give you a good look of the underside as well. Underside is pretty clean. Not that bad. Alright. And there you go. Very nice. Let me go ahead and give you a view of it from a sideways angle. Looks very nice and very intricate in detail. Then the top and the underside. And once again, thank you. My name is David, and this is I Am the Paracord Design. Have a nice day.